Hello, welcome to Life of Pi. So, um, what this first video is essentially for is to lay out the basis of this channel, what I want to do, and give you a bit of background. So, first things first, quick good and bad things about me. I am 34 years old, and I have a wife and a 3-year-old boy. It's a funny little dude, and the wife is great. We have a house in Japan, and we have a nice, stable family life. Um, Now, bad things or things I need to fix. The first one is fitness. Then there's drinking, gaming too much, and job prospects. The reason I'm making this video, or potentially, I guess, this series, is to keep myself accountable and check my progress in the future and see how I did. So, yeah, I got a bit of brief history about me. I moved from Australia to Japan after meeting my wife. We started coming here on holidays with the boys from like 2014, going snowboarding and stuff. And I met my partner then, and I came here for about a year and a half on a working holiday. And then after we went back to Australia, we were going to live there, and we decided last minute to come back to Japan and stay here for the future. In Australia, I worked in construction, mostly doing painting, which kind of turned into like management a lot of the time, which was pretty cushy and decent paying. But knowing I'd come to Japan soon, I started an IT degree, which I finished in 2023. Knew I'd have to pivot because my Japanese skills weren't high enough to like fluently work in a construction company in Japan. Plus, it doesn't pay as well here as it does in Australia. Um, while I did my degree, I worked as an English teacher and still afterwards for a little bit. And while I was doing that job, like towards the end of my degree, I realized I could make some products um, that could be beneficial to the English company I was working for. So I made those and kind of got an into the IT department there. Um, and eventually I took over the IT department because it was only two people and the other guy quit. So um, I ended up swapping to part time because I technically was a developer for the company, but I was also a teacher, and it was basically the full teaching job. And then I would do IT work when I got home or in mornings during work, and like I would just do my work twice as fast so that I could work on my computer. Um, and I felt a bit undervalued, and also that it was going nowhere. They would get me in the office for a few weeks to make something and then throw me back into teaching. Love the company, and I still work for them part time, but only doing software engineering stuff. I didn't want to get stuck, and I wanted to work in freelance as well. But to be honest, since I quit and went part time, I haven't really had a whole lot of freelance. So that's something I need to fix as well. Um, I got some short and long term goals that I want to look forward to, and this channel will help me hopefully keep driving myself to that. Short term goals are go to the gym most days. I managed to do that for the last month or so. I've had a couple of bad weeks, but mostly I've been doing it. In Australia, fitness was part of my life, and since Corona in Japan, it's terrible. Uh, yeah, gained a bunch of weight and I'm not happy with that. Um, the next one's don't drink as much. See, in Japan, like alcohol, like in Australia, I didn't really drink that much. On a Saturday, or like, yeah, sometimes I'll go 2 months no drinking and I don't care. But in Japan, it's so cheap and easy, it ended up becoming like getting home and having a can because it was like, it costs like $1. But it's not a good habit to get into, and it's a habit now. So I want to fix that in some way. And also, after I drink, I don't study, I don't achieve anything. So sometimes, like, well, it's Sunday today, so what if I snap a can at 5 p.m.? Then nothing happens after 5 p.m. I don't want to be like that. Um, Next goal is find a period where I'll study Japanese each day. So conversationally, I'm okay. It's fine. I go to the doctor by myself, and I live my life by myself in Japanese. It's fine, but it's not business level, which is what I need to take the next step in my career. Um, there's a test in December. I hope to pass. I failed by like 2 points last time, so should pass if I pull my act together. Um, Getting through textbook study has to do with like in the IT industry. You should read more, you should study more, and I find when I use a textbook, I actually don't. I've shut out everything else and study. So I just want to make sure I'm doing that every day. Sometimes I can go a week without reading anything, which is crap, basically. Um, I've been pretty good this week, but I mean, I want to keep myself day to day. The last short term goal was lock in till 7. So my plan with part time was to like study and do everything as if I had a full time job until 7 each day. Because I wake up with my kid, I take him to school, I go to the gym, I get back at 10, I do some part time work till about 2, and then my goal was 2 to 7. I do freelance or study, and it's been consistent. Um, I want to pull my act together there as well. And then I've written down 4 long term goals here. So um, a hybrid job in the IT sector as a dev or like an SRE. SRE is like a new thing I was thinking about since I do some related works and it seems interesting. And I'm reading the Google Site Reliability Engineer handbook right now. It's kind of interesting. Um, Next is retirement savings. I had a lot of money in Australia, but I moved here twice and bought furniture both times, and then had to get a job. And I felt like I used to have a lot of money, and now I don't have a lot of money, and I want to make sure I have enough retirement. I'll break this down at a later point. So become a role model for my boy is that when I was growing up, like I didn't look up to anyone. My parents kind of alcoholics, and I didn't do much, and I didn't even think I would go to. I didn't think I would study in my life, and I want to be better for him. I want him to see. I notice he copies everything you do, so like if I'm studying, if I'm introspective in front of him, he will copy that, and he'll learn from it. And the last one is to fix my teeth. You may have noticed, but I have terrible teeth, and I every time I should get them fixed, there's something else I should spend money on. But I really wanna make it I really wanna make it a focus. So what to expect for this channel? I don't exactly know what I'm gonna do. I just really wanted to push out a video to state my goals and put it into the universe. But I'm hoping maybe I can do progress updates. Maybe I make one week to week and like check my list. I'll share my journal with you guys as well. Goal breakdown. So maybe if I set some goals, I can break down what I want to, why I want it, what I want to get done, and like my roadmap. And then I don't know, whatever else I can think of. But for now, I just wanted this really rough, sweaty summer video put out into the universe so that I have something to hold myself accountable to. Yeah, good luck with it.